everybody, good morning. So today is going to be a very interesting and fun day. We're going to do a purple, beautiful, special kind of fantasy cake for one of our friends that is her birthday. So now we're going to try to find ingredients and we're going to try to find the things that we need to make this cake. So let's see. Hi! We just came back to do some errands and we found what we needed for the cake. Some purple sparkle. It's kind of pink sparkle. And I'm very excited. Also, I bought a couple other stuff like these paper eatable butterflies and some other things that I will show you at home. But we have everything that we need. Now we are going to go to the supermarket and we're going to find some chocolate, and when we arrive home we will start baking the cake and I will show you how it goes. And this is what I bought. This sparkle, eatable sparkle, a little bit of white fondant to make some flowers, this paper eatable butterflies. That's kind of like a little tool to, we will show you how we will use it. Then I bought this ending to make flowers. Here you can see. And this kind of fun sparkles. Well, there is kind of pearls, hearts, and dark chocolate. Let's start the adventure. We arrived home. We have here like all the ingredients to do this crazy cake. And I'm going to be doing the little flowers. I'm going to start doing the decorations. And Chris, he's going to be doing the cake batter, the buttercream, and he's going to be doing more like the structural part of the cake, and I'm going to be doing more the decoration part of the cake. But that's going to be so fun.
Hey guys, so we're starting the birthday cake with the dry ingredients. So it is 2 cups of gluten-free flour, because we're doing gluten-free, 1.5 cups of sugar, we're doing cane sugar, and 3/4 cup or 65 grams of cocoa powder. Okay, then you gotta add in baking powder, baking soda, and salt. So let's see, it's 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda, and 1 teaspoon of salt. The dry ingredients, we're adding eggs, milk, oil, and vanilla. Alright, so 2 eggs. One cup of milk. Carla?
Yeah?
Do you think it would taste better with olive oil or coconut oil?
Olive oil.
Okay. A 1/2 cup of olive oil, or whichever oil you like. And now I'm going to put 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla. And then you want to mix everything up super good. If you have a mixer, you can do it with that, or else you just have to do it by hand like me. Here we have 2 8-inch round cake pans. We need to butter those up or grease them up and then pour the batter in for them to cook in. Now I'm going to just butter along the insides of our cake pans so that they're ready to bake and not stick, of course. And we're going to do 2 different 8-inch round pans to make our 2-layer cake. I'm going to spoon the batter into the two pans evenly, and then it's time to put it in the oven. Okay guys, here we have our cake pans, and the recipe that we're going to show you guys today, if you wanted to just make one cake this size, it would be plenty, but as you can see we have two, and so I just made the recipe once and it's not enough for two cakes. It would be plenty for one, but I'm going to do a second batch of the batter now, and we're going to make two cakes because we want to stack them up. So whichever way you want to do it, that's fine. We'll put the recipe for one cake, and if you want to do two, just double the amounts. Hey, so our cakes were not finished yet, so I checked them and they were very liquidy on the inside. You could see that the cake batter hadn't set. So I just put a aluminum foil sheet on the top to not burn them, and we're going to leave them a little while longer.
This cake is literally taking so long. What happened is that it was kind of liquidy. Yes, we have been just cooking it and cooking it and cooking it, and it's just late. I just shower, I'm tired, I want to decorate the cake. Chris has just worked out, now he's making a keto pizza, because even if you will not believe it, after seeing how we bake this cake, we do most of the time keto for several reasons, health one of them, but now he's baking a keto pizza. Of course, tomorrow we're going to break it with a piece of this cake, but it's smelling so good and it's just taking so long. So one tip is, don't be worried if the cake, it takes very long time. It just, I guess it's going to be so yummy and so chewy that it just takes a long time to cook inside. I'm glad that we put the foil paper, so it didn't burn on top. It just looks really good, the cake. I will just show you, but now we are letting it cool down, and then we will put it a little bit on the fridge.
Good thing that we made it for tomorrow's party instead of today, you know. Make it with ahead of time, so you're not
make it with ahead of time. That's the tip. Literally,
that's
I'm
it's not a last minute.
It's just moving itself.
It's not a last minute thing.
It's not a last minute thing unless if you're not an expert like us.
True.
But even if we are not experts, we are very motivated people and very excited to make this happen. So you can do it too.
Yep. So we were just commenting about the cake over here, and I think I am not like a professional baker, but we have baked a few things and gluten-free things, and this is the first time they had us add water to activate the cocoa powder. And I've never heard of activating cocoa before, but maybe that's why it was taking a long time, because it was very liquidy in there. So
yeah,
maybe don't add the water. If we do it again, I probably won't add the water, or at least that much.
I have heard of activating the yeast, but the cocoa. Yeah. Maybe it's just like a super common thing that I didn't hear in my life. And also we're making like these.
I'm gonna take it out now, okay?
Okay, great.
You wanna look?
Yeah.
Here it comes.
Oh, it smells seriously like so good, so good, so good, so good.
It's gonna fall off of that thing. Alright, let's see.
Voila. Voila.
It looks dark, but I don't think it's burnt or anything.
It's just like dark chocolate. It smells incredible. Voila. Perfect.
Can you see how it looks kind of like gooey or chewy in there? I think it's just gonna be soft, but that should be yummy, you know?
Yeah, and as when it cools down, we will put the whole fridge, the whole cake on the fridge, I think it's going to be okay if it's a little bit soft in the middle. And at the same time, it's summertime and it's super warm, but we're making just veggie soup.
Yeah, we're making random.
I'm just hungry right now. I don't want to go to sleep, but I need to decorate the cake.
Well, we're not making veggie soup, we're making bone broth because my knees hurt sometimes and people told me that bone broth has a lot of collagen for my knees. And Carla said, yeah, of course, we make that all the time in Spain, but you know, I'm just trying to catch up with her and I need some collagen, so bone broth then.
Yeah, maybe other time we can show you that recipe because we had it more by hand. But yes, that's the situation right now. I think literally I'm going to lay down in bed until the keto pizza is done and just close my eyes for 5 minutes, try to get a little bit of energy, and then I will be super ready to decorate the cake. Honestly, so excited. I have been waiting since this morning. To decorate the cake to me is just the most fun part. So let's see. Good morning. I just woke up and I'm ready to keep going with the cake. Here we have one cake. This color is going to be inside the cake.
In the description of this video, I will leave the recipe of this frosting, and the trick of the frosting is that you make the frosting, you add the color that you want to add, you put it in the cake when it's still spreadable and kind of soft, and then you leave the whole cake with the frosting in the fridge, and when it cools down, you take off the cake and you do another layer of the frosting and you put it back on the fridge. And that's how you build the cake. I'm just going to show you in the next part of the video. And here I'm making the flowers, and I bought this metallic end that I show you at the start of the video, and it's much easier to make the flowers with this specific kind of tool, and it's just very fun to make. I have learned, honestly, watching some videos from YouTube, but it's very instinctive and easy, and they look wonderful. And most people, to make the flowers, they use a little tool that is kind of like a big button, but they didn't have them in the store, so I'm just using a cup to make the flowers.
Yay! Finally, I have all the cake purple here. Now I'm going to put it on the fridge, and one is like hard. I'm just going to make it more smooth with like a special tool that I will show you.
like, that's super good, sweetie. That's crazy. ¿A la nevera?
Sí. I'm going to start doing kind of a little bit of
And this is the most satisfying part, I think, of decorating the cake, that is just like throwing on top the melted chocolate. And if you just do it slowly, how I'm doing it with the spoon, then it will fall slowly and you will have kind of this effect that it looks like if it's like melting still, but then it's just drying the chocolate. So when it dries, then it stays really hard, but I just love that it has the texture still kind of like if it was melting. Anyways, it's so fun and so satisfying to do this.
yeah, I think like that is good to do it. No?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like there's where it has the most probably. But it's also, you know, it's cool to be a little uneven. And if you wanted to put more decorations on the side of the cake,
Yeah.
like if there's gonna be a front,
Yeah.
you have more space like here to put a few butterflies or flowers, you know?
You know what you're in the fridge?
Let's see.
No, yes, it's like that. I didn't cover too much the purple.
Gosh.
Good. My goodness, I feel like it's so hard to have a bakery. It's time for the true decoration begin. Chris is cooling down the car and the cake is ready. Oh my goodness, let me show you. Ta-da! Here you can see the final result of the flowers that I made yesterday night and just put them in the freezer. And now I just put a little bit of pink glitter on top that it makes everything looks nicer. I put these little hearts and kind of like pearls that you can eat, and also I put some butterflies that are eatable paper butterflies that I bought them already made. And then I put everything kind of together. They did the green leaves with also frosting and put bunch of glitter all around. And this is the result of the wonderful fantasy purple cake. It's kind of funny because the friend that I was talking you about that she really wanted this cake is my little niece, that she really wanted a purple cake for her birthday. So I'm very happy to make her dreams true. Here I'm going to show you a picture of how it looked inside. Seriously, so yummy. It's worth it to make this cake for a special occasion. You guys, we made
it! We finished it! Carla is honestly incredible. This is 100% her work and her decoration. Check out that cake.
Yay! So we hope that birthday queen likes it, and I hope that you enjoyed the video. Bye!